punch card today. 10 visits means $10.
Overnight, a low of 19 under a clear sky and kind of breezy tomorrow, sunny and 45. Saturday night, 35 and still breezy. And Sunday, sunny and 52. The same on Monday, and then we start to cool down again. That's Starved Rock local weather.
Get more Starved Rock news, talk, and classic rock after this presentation of 103.9 WLPO Sports.
High school basketball is on the air. 103.9 WLPO proudly brings you the area's biggest games and best matchups all season. You can watch tonight's game between LP and Morris on Starved Rock Media's YouTube channel. You can also listen on FM 103.9, AM 1220, or with the free WLPO app. Please thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Autocraft Collision Center, City Center Rehabilitation, Derek Brayton Edward Jones, Illinois Valley Credit Union, MAP Quality Fence and Deck, Spring Valley City Bank, and Town and Country Services. Now, LP and Morris basketball. Here are Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaChance on 103.9 WLPO.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our debut of this high school basketball season, our debut broadcast, and we got a doubleheader of sorts. Let's Play 2, the LP Cavaliers and Morris High School to kick off this Interstate 8 conference basketball season, both girls and boys. And as you heard John Spencer mention, joining me tonight is Brandon LaChance. And Brandon, obviously, both of us put in a football season, and now it's time to move indoors. Smell of the popcorn, the sound of the sneakers, and a high school basketball season is upon us. The turkey tournaments are in the past, and it's time now to get right into conference basketball season.
My favorite time of the year. I love basketball season. Turkey tournaments were awesome. Now we are here for big, meaningful games, and LaSalle Peru girls kicking it off with Morris in a really, really tough competitive game with all-state competition or all-state players on the team. Lady Cavaliers has been making a name for herself since a freshman. She comes as a junior as an all-state member last year, and LP's getting put to the test from the get-go.
Yeah, looking at this Morris girls team, they have started this season 8-0, and in fact, last night they smashed a very good Princeton team at Princeton at Prouty Gym, 65-42. And I know Princeton, I mean, they have hopes of winning the Three Rivers this year in girls basketball. So Morris went on the road and beat them. They opened up at the Reed Custer tournament. In fact, they've actually played Reed Custer twice already. They beat Streeter, Coal City, and also Wilmington. So again, they're 8-0. They've been very busy already this season. And Brandon, you mentioned the sisters, Lakin Callahan and Landry Callahan. In their last game, Lakin had 27 points and Landry Callahan had 18 points. And if you follow basketball, you know, you hear about, or you remember the Callahans from Seneca, the boys, Garrett and Griffin. I forgot to ask just if there's any relation, but with Morris and Seneca being right next to each other, got to believe there's some relation between the Callahan girls at Morris and the Callahan boys that went to Seneca.
You almost have to think so. And you mentioned how, you know, athletic and, you know, big names that you remember from back in the day. These two sisters, I mean, not only are they scoring points, they're able to run the drives. They're able to rebound, steal, assist. They're complete basketball players. They're not just checking up threes and hoping they go in. So I think that athleticism and, you know, talent that you talk about with the older, you know, level of Callahans, it's got to have to pass on.
So we'll look forward to that. And LP's got, you know, some names themselves on the girls' side of things. Their leading scorer most games has been Ellie Sines, and Ellie is a star track athlete for the Lady Cavs. So you'll hear about Ellie Sines quite a bit tonight. And a couple of the volleyball players in Frederick, Kelsey Frederick, and Drew Deppenbrock are two of the other top players. And also on the inside, Brianna Rupert has been a leading scorer a few times for Coach Adam Spencer's LP Lady Cavs team. They're off to a 3-3 start on the season. They've had 3 wins in blowout fashion over Newark, Salmonaught, and Rock Falls. And then they've had 3 losses that were not really close games to Sterling, Aurora Central Catholic, and Plano. In fact, Sterling was their most recent game. Of course, a former conference team. No longer are the Golden Warriors in the Interstate 8, but they always have a quality basketball program. And LP opened their season up in Salmonaught in a tournament up there. So 8-0 for Morris, 3-3 for LP, but probably more importantly, this is conference play, first game for both teams, and you want to get off to a good start with a win.
And especially for LP, if they win this game against Morris, they're undefeated. Everybody's talking about the Callahan sisters. Everybody's talking about how good Morris can be. If LP can get a W here to start conference play and to show like, hey, it doesn't matter who we're playing, we're going to play our A game. If they move the ball around and are able to pass, get open shots, I mean, it's quite possible Lady Cavaliers walk out of here victorious.
Yeah, we definitely hope so. Again, this is the first of 2 tonight, a doubleheader with LP and Morris. The boys will take the court at around a little before 7 o'clock tonight, and that should be a good game as well. LP boys come in 2-3. They've had some close losses. In fact, they lost to Streeter in overtime as one of their 3 losses, and they had a 1-point loss to Hall on a Tuesday night. And Morris comes in at 3-1. Their only loss was to arch rival Coal City on their home floor. And one of the names we'll mention in that game will be Jack Wheeler. He's a Division I baseball recruit going to U of I. And being that I did do LP football, I'm going to be recognizing quite a bit of the Morris football players who obviously made it all the way down to the quarterfinals in the football season. So probably some of their players, you know, you see that with teams like Morris and where the football guys, it's going to take them a little while to get back. You know, they've been missing practices. They've been haven't been missing the weight room because they've been doing that with football. But it'll be interesting to see the Morris basketball players who are also football players to get back up to speed.
And hopefully their cardio is not up to speed either. I mean,
right.
Football and basketball, that's 2 different kind of cardios. So maybe they're not on a basketball level yet. But yeah, you mentioned Jack Wheeler. He's a name like Landry Callahan. Everybody knows who he is.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what he's able to do. And I know LP is going to be keyed in on him from the jump.
And LP already made some headlines. Nicholas Olivero had a 41-point game. Did Nick Olivero. I think he had like 25 points in a quarter in their win against Plano. And speaking of football, of course, the boys also with the freshman Marion Persic, who was the star quarterback, and he'll be a key member of the boys team as well. So those are some of the players that we'll be paying attention to, both on the girls and boys basketball side. We're going to take our first break of the night. You're listening to LP Cavalier, Lady Cav, and boys basketball games tonight from Select Gym. Brandon LaChance, Jeremy Aiken on 103.9 WLPO. We'll come back right after this.
But it happens every day, right here in the Illinois Valley. People use checking accounts that don't pay them a dime of interest. Even worse, they pay fees just to use their own money. Illinois Valley Credit Union has a better way. Members of IVCU enjoy high-yield checking, paying 3% interest with no monthly fees or minimum balance. If you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties, you can become an IVCU member and open your own high-yield checking account. Visit ivcu.com or in person in Brew or Princeton today to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Derek Brayton, your Oglesby Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 815-883-9556 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Tired of your internet buffering when you need it most? You need Fiber Me Fast, powered by Geneseo Communications. Fiber Me Fast 100% underground fiber network keeps you up and running with lightning fast speeds. And you get local customer service and support, unlimited data, free professional installation, and a free modem with your service agreement, all for less money. If you need a faster, more reliable connection for streaming, gaming, or working remotely, you need Fiber Me Fast, powered by Geneseo Communications Fiber Internet. Learn more and register your address at fibermefast.com.
Stick around for more great rock after the game on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaChance back at Select Memorial Gym for our high school basketball broadcast opener between Morris and LP. Of course, the girls' game will be getting things started for us tonight, followed by the boys' varsity contest a little bit later. So a full night of basketball for you on this chilly Friday night, December 6th. And again, Morris coming in at 8-0 on the season in girls basketball. And their starting lineup now getting announced to the crowd here. Mikey, that'd be the boys.
Right.
There it is.
Right there. We got rosters
First
everywhere.
game for us, too.
Right.
Lily Hansen is in the starting lineup for Morris. Also, of course, the Callahan sisters. Lakin Callahan, who is just a sophomore. Landry Callahan. Also, Alyssa Jepson and Tessa Shannon. And this is a very young Morris team. Not a single senior on the team. So you got an 8-0 team, and they don't have a single senior, not only just in their starting lineup, but in their entire roster. Your starting lineup for the LP Lady Cavs: Emma Jerub in the backcourt. Of course, a lot of Jerubs have come through LP and played in volleyball and basketball. Kelsey Frederick. Also, Ellie Sines in the starting lineup for LP. Phoebe Shetterly, another volleyball player for the Cavs. And rounding out the starting five in the middle is Brianna Rupert. So that is your LP Lady Cavs starting lineup. Rupert, Shetterly, Sines, Frederick, and also Jerub. Of course, LP Lady Cavs are coached by Adam Spencer. Assistant coach is Drew Nelson. And Morris is coached by Mike Lutz. So we're about ready for basketball here. Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaChance from Select Gym, LP and Morris, ready to tip it off, and we're underway. And Morris with the tip-off to start the game, and quickly inside, we got a foul, and an and one for Alyssa Jepson for Morris. She got it on the low left block and was fouled by the Lady Cavs. She made the basket and will go to the line. And the foul is on Emma Jerub.
As soon as she got the ball, she knew where she was going. LP defense tried to get there just a little late.
So she cannot finish off the three-point play. Signs runs down the rebound for the Lady Cavs. Just underway. 10 seconds in fact. Morris leading LP 2-0. Lady Cavs with their first offensive possession of the night. Jarrett picks it up. Bounce pass inside. Off the glass and in for Bree Rupert. So both teams with high percentage shots to start this game as they both get to the rim with layups. And we're tied at 2. 30 seconds into this game. Here comes Morris. A long three is nothing but net for Lakin Callahan. Coming off a 27-point game.
And she's a sophomore that is just ready to shoot. As soon as she got the ball, she didn't even look anywhere except the hoop.
5-2 Morris with the lead. Out top is Rupert holding the ball above her head. Signs will fire a three for LP. Bounces off, no good. Rebound cleared by Hansen for Morris. Quickly Morris the other way. Jepson being guarded by Jarrett for LP. She kicks it back out top. Three on the way. No good. Front iron by Callahan. Rebound no good. This time Shetterly clears it for the Cavs. Picks up her dribble to Jarrett. Here's Frederick out beyond the three-point line. Dishes it off to Shetterly. Shetterly drives the baseline, stepped out of bounds. And the first turnover of the night on LP as Shetterly was trying to be aggressive, trying to get to the basket, but we had a good vantage point right here on the south side of the gym, and Shetterly stepped out of bounds. Ball goes over to Morris. Morris leading LP 5-2, about a minute and a half into this game. Here's Jepson picking up her dribble, passes it off to Lakin Callahan. Free throw line jumper was blocked by Shetterly. Rebound fought for. There's a scrum under the basket, and I think it's going to be a jump ball. It will be, and ball goes over to LP.
That was a nice block. She just timed it right when the shot was coming up. She said, nope, you're not having that. Put her hand right in front of it.
Probably not too often does Lakin Callahan get her shot blocked, but nice job by Shetterly, Phoebe Shetterly of LP to make the block, and it's 5-2. Morris with the lead. Signs calling out the plays for LP. Passes it off to Rupert. Well out beyond the three-point arc. Rupert still looking, passes it to Shetterly. Left-handed dribble. It stopped. She kicks it out to Jareb, but it was knocked out of bounds by Morris, and we'll get our first substitution of the night. It'll be Deppenbrock. Drew Deppenbrock for LP, and Frederick will go to the bench.
One thing for LP, they match with Morris's size. There isn't like a big differential of the tall players. LP's right there with them.
2 minutes in, 5-2 Morris. Here's Signs, beats her defender off the dribble, but goes into three Morris players and turns the ball over. Here comes Morris. Three on its way, no good. That was Lakin Callahan. Rebound by Signs. She's trying to go coast to coast, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Morris defender, Alyssa Jepson. So Signs being aggressive, had it knocked out of bounds. LP will inbound underneath their own basket. 5-2, 5:43 to go in the first.
Signs showed that track speed right there, too.
Yeah.
She was running right with her.
Signs out top, gives it over to Shetterly beyond a three-point arc, looking inside. Bounce pass, trying to get it inside to Deppenbrock, but it was knocked out of bounds by Morris and Lakin Callahan. So LP will once again inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Still 5-2. Morris with the early lead here, first quarter in this Varsity Interstate A contest. LP works it around beyond the three-point arc. They get it inside. One dribble by Rupert. She's pivoting, puts it up short. It might have got partially blocked.
It did. That's what the referee just said.
Lakin Callahan quickly ahead to Hansen. Lily Hansen puts it up and in, beats the LP defense back. Hansen with the bucket for Morris, and Morris leads 7-2. Down to the 5-minute mark of this first quarter. Signs bounce passes it right to Tessa Shannon of Morris. Long jumper, back iron, no good by Morris. Rebound fought for, put up, no good. And it goes out of bounds to LP. The putback was no good by Lily Hansen. The original shot by Landry Callahan was missed just inside the three-point arc. Subbing in for LP, Alexis Hines. And checking out for the first time tonight is Phoebe Shetterly. So 7-2, LP got a bucket early from Signs, but that's been it. They're on a dry spell right now, and they've had a couple turnovers the last few times down.
I like how Spencer's giving the team different looks.
There you go. They work it inside, and Drew Deppenbrock from the right block. You're right, Brandon. LP, nice ball movement there. Took their time and got an easy basket. 7-4 now. Morris with the lead. And there's Signs with that up-in-your-face defense. They pass it inside, and Callahan just uses her size to get it and putting up and in. That is Landry Callahan. And we got a quick timeout taken by LP. We'll keep it right here. Just a 30-second timeout. Coach Spencer didn't like what he saw there. They did a lob to Callahan. She had two LP Lady Cavs in front of her, but it was a perfect lob pass to where Callahan was still able to get it, and she just turned and dumped it in there. 9-4 is your score. LP against Morris. Of course, our sponsors for tonight's game, you'll hear them throughout the night. Illinois Valley Credit Union, Edward Jones, Derek Brayton, Autocraft Collision, Town & Country Services, Map Quality Fence and Deck, City Center Rehabilitation Center, and Spring Valley City Bank. So we'll have mentions of those sponsors throughout the night. We'll have a halftime sponsor, three-pointer, once LP gets a three tonight. And hopefully we get one of these Lady Cavs going, Brandon. They get hot because they have a heat check for the night.
Yeah, and if they keep passing like we just saw, I mean, they can put some points on the board. And they're playing good defense against this Morris team that is obviously trying to chuck up some threes.
So back in action after the 30-second timeout by the Lady Cavs. It is 9-4. Morris leading LP here at LP. We're halfway through the first quarter. Driving to the basket. Oh, Hines was bumped and fouled, and they call it on Lily Hansen. So Alexis got the hip check. She went down, and it was an obvious foul on Morris. That's first foul of the night on Jepson for Morris, or actually Lily Hansen. Inbound for LP. Frederick back in the game, and she traveled.
And that foul, she didn't even try to take a charge. She just kind of threw her hip out there and then looked at the ref like, I know.
Kelsey Frederick got to the free throw line and shuffled her feet, so turnover LP. 9-4, Morris with the ball back in the lead. They dump it inside, up off the glass, no, but a foul called on LP. Lakin Callahan went up with the shot, and making sure she didn't get an easy layup was Alexis Hines, and Hines fouled her, so Callahan will go to the line for two. 9-4 Morris, 3:42 to go here in the first.
And that was a smart foul. She took out her hand so she couldn't get a full look at the basket. Got the ball up there, but it didn't even come close to going in, and it's because she hit her hand away.
And that foul looks even smarter, Brandon, as the first free throw is missed from Lakin Callahan. Second is in and out, no good. Rebound cleared by Hines for the Lady Cavs. She goes coast to coast and turns it over. Just an unforced error there for LP.
I was going to say that was a perfect foul, but then an unfortunate turnover.
So Morris gets the ball back as they lead 9-4 against LP. With the ball is Alyssa Jepson for Morris. She kicks it over. Another three. This one taken by Lakin Callahan. No good. Rebound, Jareb, and a nice play to throw it off the Morris defender by Emma Jareb on the far side in front of the growing as we go LP student section. And that'll be LP basketball as they trail 9-4.
And that was just a smart play. She knew she was falling out of bounds, chucked it back in to hit the Morris player so LP could get the ball back.
Signs with a bounce pass to Bree Rupert. A give and go. Hines goes up, and she's going to get fouled, and she'll go to the line for two. Nice job by Alexis Hines. A give and go between her and Rupert, and the foul for Morris is going to be on Alyssa Jepson. That's her first, and Hines will go to the line for two for LP. First free throw is good. Into the game for the first time tonight for Morris is Cammie Pfeiffer. She wears number 1 in the maroon.
And she may be the smallest player on the court.
Yeah.
She is not tiny. I mean, she's athletic, but short compared to everybody else.
Nothing but net for Hines on both of her free throws. And all of a sudden, it's back to a 3-point lead for Morris, 9-6. Another three by Morris. In and out, no good. Rebound cleared by Frederick. That three was taken by Landry Callahan. Morris just settling for threes right now. Signs, drives, throws it up for grabs, and it is stolen by Callahan. That being Landry Callahan. They throw it underneath. Pass is too hot to handle for Alyssa Jepson. Turnover Morris. So LP gets the ball back, and now Morris coach wants a timeout.
Yeah, he wants to calm them down. If you see passes like that, and them just chucking up threes, not even passing the ball around at all, he's like, okay, let's calm down. Let's stop this.
Of course, we'll bring you some scoreboard updates throughout the night. There's another girls game of note. Girls-boys doubleheader at Kingman Gym tonight. Ottawa hosting the Knights of Caneland. So we'll try to get a score from the Ottawa-Caneland girls game. Of course, boys game tonight. LP hosting Morris after this. Ottawa hosting Caneland. St. Bede is at Seneca. Fieldcrest at Olympia. Putnam County home to Dwight. Henry Senachwine at Midland. Princeton boys at Sterling Newman. Marquette's at Low Point Washburn. Streeter at Herscher. So those are your other boys and girls basketball matchups across the Illinois Valley tonight. As everybody's settling into conference play. Well, you don't really settle in for too long because you play this game basically next weekend, and then it's a Christmas tournament time. And then obviously things really get going in January.
This is always a weird part of the season.
Yeah.
It's like you get a little bit of taste of it, and then you get chucked into a tournament. But those tournaments just kind of fuel into the rest of the conference play afterwards, because, you know, the Christmas tournaments, they're no joke. They're a lot of fun.
And there's another turnover by LP. The ball stolen by Lakin Callahan. Gives it over to her sister, Landry, who throws it back away. Frederick was fouled. Nice job by Kelsey with the steal, and actually a nice foul by Morris because Frederick was going to have a layup in front of her. So instead, it'll be an inbound for LP. Third team foul on Morris. 2:15 to go here in the first quarter.
Frederick was all by herself. If she wouldn't have got grabbed right there, easy layup.
9-6. Cavaliers trail. Signs. Bounce pass inside, up and in.
That is a great look. Great look inside.
That was Rupert with the two. A nice assist by Ellie Signs. 9-8 game. LP trailing by just one against this 8-0 Morris team. Here's Pfeiffer for Morris. Passes it, baseline drive by Jepson. It's closed off. Kicks it back out to Shannon. She drives, puts it up short. Rebound Signs. LP can take the lead with a minute and a half to go. Oh, Signs almost throws it away. Nice hustle by Pfeiffer, but she's unable to stay in bounds in front of her team's bench. 9-8 Morris, 1:35 to go in the first.
Just to go back real quick to that pass, Signs with the basket that LP just had with the bounce pass. Usually it's a chest pass, kind of gets bobbled, put it in a beautiful place for the bucket. Let's see if they can do it again right now.
Hines gets it over to Jareb. Jareb picks up her dribble. Hines going to try to beat her defender off the dribble. Floater, no good, and rebound fought for, and it's cleared by Landry Callahan of Morris. Here comes Shannon quickly for Morris underneath, and knocked away by Frederick, and she's going to get a reach in, is Kelsey Frederick.
But she's playing great defense.
Oh, yeah.
Had her hands up, right positioning. She's exactly where she's supposed to be on the court.
Yeah, if you're a coach like Adam Spencer, I think you take that foul when it's just being an aggressive, in-your-face defense there. Step back three, long, almost airballed by Callahan, that being Lakin Callahan, and rebound cleared by Rupert for LP. Fake three by Hines. She drives and just loses the ball. And turnover by the Lady Cavs, 58 seconds to go.
If you're LP right now, you love that they're just chucking up shots because it's getting long rebounds and LP is able to run the floor.
Yeah, so far Morris is they've made 1 3, and that was early on in this quarter. But they've gone cold, which has allowed LP to get back in this game. I mean, they were never in a big way out of it. Jepson, a shot, no good. Callahan reached over Rupert. She puts it up off the glass and in. Landry Callahan with the bucket.
LP was lucky they didn't call that and one either because she did get fouled, but they didn't call it, so it didn't happen.
And Jareb throws it away. She was looking for Hines. So a turnover by LP, 25 seconds to go. Let's see if Morris holds for one shot. They tend to be a team that's pretty aggressive, so we'll see if they hold or not. Down to 18 seconds, and boy, almost losing her footing with Landry Callahan.
She just slipped. She caught herself, but she did slip.
There's a steal. Signs got her hand on it, and Jareb comes down with it. 7 seconds. Signs got to hurry. Ellie quickly, 4 seconds. Jareb's got to fire it up. She fires a three. Front iron, no good. Frederick rebound blocked. And that's the end of the first quarter. Well, the Lady Cavs are playing Morris pretty tough here. Morris comes in at 8-0 with every one of their wins pretty much a blowout win. But we got ourselves a ball game here. After one, Morris 11, LP Lady Cavs 8. Back with the second quarter after this on your home for Cavalier basketball, 103.9 WLPO.
Six-game skid. The Bears begin their final five-pack of games in this Rocky season in Santa Clara against the 49ers. Hi, everybody. It's the voice of the Bears, Jeff Joniak, with your Bears Brief. Interim head coach Thomas Brown
asking for a specific style of play for the Bears moving forward.
Yeah, all I expect is everybody's best every day. I try to give them my best, Caleb and everybody else, and it's my job and also the rest of the coaches is trying to figure out how to bring the best of our players. And so delivering the information, I hold them accountable, lift them up. We need to lift them up. But again, those guys play together, and they'll play confident.
So far, the Bears have now won a road game this season, but did win a neutral site game in London. To beat the banged-up Niners, they'll have to quiet the play of 2023 Pro Bowl quarterback Brock Purdy and the big play potential of Deebo Samuel and Juwan Jennings. I'm Jeff Joniak, and that's your Bears Brief.
Bears Briefs are brought to you by Illinois Valley Credit Union. For all the services you need and the best service in the Illinois Valley, find them on Facebook or at ivcu.com. And catch the Bears all season on Starved Rock's exclusive radio home, 96.5 The Wolf.
LaSalle Peru Cavalier basketball is brought to you in part by MAP Quality Fencing and Deck. When you choose MAP, you're choosing a company that works hard to ensure all work is something you'll be proud of. If you want a fence or deck that stands strong, looks great, and that you can take pride in, contact MAP Quality Fencing and Decks. MAP Quality Fencing and Deck thanks you for your support and invites you to take advantage of the colder weather to get a jump on your spring and summer projects. Visit mapqualityfencing.com for more, and go Cavs!
On your radio, on your mobile, and your smart speaker, too. Starved Rock Local, 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon Lachance back, and just underway, going to the basket and getting fouled for Morris is Laken Callahan. I want to thank Spring Valley City Bank for our financial timeout between the first and second quarters. Basketball isn't the only winning program with a rich history in our community. Spring Valley City Bank has been helping the community with all their banking needs for 119 years. At Spring Valley City Bank, we know that experience and relationships matter. First free throw by Laken Callahan is good. Second free throw also good for the sophomore, and Morris builds back a 5-point lead, 13-8.
I know it doesn't work like this, but she kind of made up for the two that she missed.
Yeah. LP got it down to 9-8 and had some possessions to take the lead, but were empty possessions towards the end of that first quarter. Jared with a left-handed dribble, and Emma loses it. Here comes Morris the other way. Pfeiffer off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for, put up by Callahan, short. And amongst four Morris players, Rupert got it for LP, and Sines comes up with the pass. Sines kicks it over to Jerub. Here is Sines out top. Kicks it over to Alexis Hines for LP. She picks up her dribble. Over to Deppenbrock. Drew takes a few dribbles, hands it off to Hines. Hines driving to the basket, fouled, and she'll go to the line for two. Like the aggressiveness off the bench from Alexis Hines tonight.
Taking it to the hoop, didn't care that the defense was right there. She tried to drive around it, and when it came to the left side, she used her right hand to get a bucket up. It was a great shot, a great opportunity.
Hines is now 2 for 3 from the line tonight. She made her first two. That one just rimmed around and out. And in for LP, Shetterly comes back in, and taking his seat is Emma Jerub. Shannon back in, one of the starters for Morris.
Second free throw on its way.
Hines puts it up and in. So Alexis has been a nice spark off the bench early on here tonight for LP. 13-9, Morris with the lead, 6:45 to go in this first half. Left-handed dribble by Laken Callahan, dribbles into two Lady Cav defenders, kicks it back out to Shannon out top. She'll reset for Morris. She picks up her dribble, throws it underneath to Pfeiffer. Shot short, no good. Rebound, Callahan, and she's going to get fouled by Rupert. Rupert saying, hey, I just put my hands straight up. And Laken Callahan, the sophomore, will go back to the line and shoot two. That's going to be a foul on Rupert, her first of the night.
Early thing LP's got to improve on is boxing out. Morris is getting a lot of offensive rebounds these last three possessions.
First free throw is good by Callahan.
They're not just getting one, they're getting 1, 2, 3 offensive looks every time.
Well, it's kind of been Rupert amongst all the Morris players. She needs some help down there. Second free throw was missed by Lakin Callahan. It goes out of bounds, and it'll go to LP. 14-9, Morris leading the Lady Cavs.
The Cavs got to score right now and take advantage of Morris's shooters not being able to get the ball in the bucket at the moment.
Sainz just throws it away. Left-handed layup, no good, and Sainz gets the rebound. Ellie Sainz with some defense on the breakout there. Can't come away. At least got to get some shots up here. There it is. All the way to the basket. Layup up and in by Phoebe Shetterly.
That was a nice take. Good layup. And right as we were about to say, you got to start getting some points on the board because they're not.
Hines with a steal. Up and in. Alexis Hines, coast to coast with the steal. And just like that, LP Lady Cavs are down by 1, 14-13.
You said earlier a spark off the bench, both offensively and defensively. She's doing a little bit of everything for LP.
Layup, shot, no good. Kind of a wild shot, rebound. There you go, Brandon. Another offensive rebound. That was Lily Hansen. That time, Hansen kind of was just in the right place at the right time. And the lead back to 3 for Morris, 16-13.
Yeah, if you give any team more than one scoring opportunity, I mean, it's going to come up. It's going to bite you.
Sainz turns it over, and Ellie's going to get not a bad foul. She fouls Hansen at the free throw stripe, and that stops that potential fast break layup. And of course, in high school now, the fouls reset every quarter. But that is quickly already the third team foul this quarter for LP. And Sainz is going to, I believe, check out for the first time tonight.
I was refereeing a game last night, and the coach yelled 1 and 1. Like, no, not anymore.
Nope. Inbounds play, and they get it right to Landry Callahan, who works her way inside 4-2. So nice play designed by Morris off the inbound. And the lead, just like that, back to 5. LP again headed down to 1 after the steal and layup by Hines. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, for the most part, playing good defense. They just got to score right here.
And there we go. Going back to the hoop, and fouled was Shetterly. So she'll have a chance to get freebies at the charity stripe. In for the first time tonight, by the way, for LP is Maggie Boudreau, wears number 15. And here's the first free throw for Shetterly. It's up and off the front iron, no good. Phoebe will get one more.
I like that he's keeping Alexis Hines on the court. Yeah. I mean, she's playing like she should have started offensively and defensively. She's got to be out there.
Second free throw coming up for Shetterly. It's up and off the front iron again. No good. Rebound Morris. So an empty trip there for LP. 18-13 Morris. Here comes Morris quickly into the front court. Pass too much on it from Tessa Shannon. And it goes off the hands of teammate Alessa Jepson. So turnover Morris. And let's see if the Lady Cavs can take advantage as we're closing in on the halfway mark of the second quarter. 18-13 Morris over LP. Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance from LP High School. Hines inside.
Moving the ball around. Yep. Pretty good passes as they're going side to side, trying to find an open look.
Deppenbrock hands it off to Hines. They go inside to Boudreau, and she travels. So they say that she moved her pivot foot.
Yeah, she slid it. I saw it when she caught the ball. I was hoping they wouldn't see it, but they did.
So turnover LP. 18-13 Morris with the ball, with the lead here in the second quarter. And they throw it really to nobody, right to LP. And the other way, Shetterly draws a foul. So left-handed layup, no good. But Phoebe draws the contact, and she'll go back to the line for 2. And love the aggressiveness by LP after the turnover, drawing the contact.
They just got to clean up these free throws and make these easy baskets count. I mean, if they've made all their free throws, I mean, it's a 2-point game right now.
That one is no good. So Shetterly 0 for 3 from the line. Rupert comes back in for LP. She replaces Deppenbrock. So one more coming up for Phoebe Shetterly. Takes a couple dribbles at the line, puts it up.
There's a violation if she misses it.
Yep. They're going to get another one, huh?
Yeah.
Is it on Morris? Yeah.
It was on Morris. It was number 3. Lily Hansen took a step in, and I saw the referee put his hand out. Like, yep, that's a violation. Yeah, she took a step in, trying to get a rebound a little bit early.
Now that'll give Phoebe a chance to tie her shoes. Let's see if she can take advantage again this bonus free throw against Morris. Shetterly's free throw is up and no good. Just does not get the home bounce. Rebound cleared by Landry Callahan for Morris. She's going to look to go coast to coast. She's cut off. Kicks it out to Shannon. Out top, three on its way by Ronaldo. No good. Rebound fought for, cleared by Rupert of LP. She's double teamed, and she finds a teammate in Shetterly.
Morris is trying to be smart because I know Rupert's the only one that's really rebounding for LP.
Yeah.
And they're doubling her after she gets a rebound to try to get a steal from the get-go.
Shetterly out to Hines. Here is Rupert. Cutting to the basket. Shetterly had her shot attempt blocked. Looked promising there for a second. Pull up three. No good by Callahan. Rebound fought for. Another offensive rebound. And going up was Lily Hansen. She missed the shot but was fouled. And she'll go to the line for two with a foul against Rupert for LP. And that'll be Rupert's second foul.
I already know the halftime conversation with Adam Spencer is going to be all about rebounding.
That free throw by Lily Hansen is good. Makes it a 19-13 Morris lead over LP.
So far early in this first half, I mean, they're scoring, they're playing good defense, they're running the court. It's just rebounding like that.
Missed free throw, rebound, shot no good. This one's cleared by Boudreau. Throws it to her teammate Hines. Here comes Hines to the hoop, off the glass, too hard. Rebound fought for. Rupert saves it. Running it down to three. She was fouled. Should be three free throws, I believe, coming up for Shetterly. She fired a three, and let's see. Yeah, three free throws. Foul on Shannon of Morris. So here we go. Shetterly has left some points on the board with missed free throws.
See if she can clean that up right here.
No good. Bounces around and out. She's right there, and obviously it's got to be tough not to get frustrated.
That's 0 for 5 right now. She just turned around and looked at Spencer, and he just shook his head like, you got to knock these down. Let's go.
Second free throw coming up is bounces around, and that one goes in. And I got to give Shetterly credit. The reason why she's been to the line so much is her aggressiveness on offense. Each team now going to be in the bonus for the rest of this quarter when the next foul comes around. And the free throw, nothing but net. So she gets two of the three. And that makes it a 19-15 Morris lead. We're under 3 minutes to go here in this first half. A nice job by Hines. Ties up the Morris ball handler, and that'll cause a turnover as the possession arrow points LP's way.
The Morris player went to look for a pass. Hines stepped in front of it. She goes the other way, and Hines just reached out her hand and put it right over the ball. Great defense.
Jarrett throws it into it goes off LP. There was two or three Morris players, but the officials say it's off LP, and LP gives it right back as they tried to force feed it inside the Rupert. 19-15, picking up her dribble way out, and just out of control was Callahan. She's going to get bailed out.
That was a bailout.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it before I did, but yeah, she went to take a step. She almost caused a travel, and then an LP girl was right there, and they just kind of ran into each other. That could have been a charge, honestly.
And some trouble there for LP because that is Bree Rupert's third foul, and a free throw back iron no good by the junior Landry Callahan, and Rupert probably going to have to sit out the rest of this half. Coming in for LP is Drew Deppenbrock.
With 2:31 left in the second quarter, that's exactly what I would do. Let her take a breather, not get any more fouls.
Second free throw back iron no good, and guess who? Hines with the rebound for LP. Quickly passes it into corner to Jareb. Thought about the three, instead kicks it back out to Boudreau. She's looking inside. Boudreau kicks it out top to Deppenbrock. Here is Shetterly, and she's going to go right back to the free throw line as Phoebe beat her defender off the dribble, and before she could get a shot off, a reach-in foul on Morris, Cammie Pfeiffer, and it'll be a 1-and-1 for Shetterly for LP. You mentioned, Brandon, she started out tonight 0 for 5, but did make 2 of her last 3. And that one is good.
Maybe she just needed to get the little rust off and knock one down, and now she's set for the rest of the game.
What's amazing, how aggressive she has been to get to the free throw line almost 10 times in this first half.
As soon as she gets the ball, she's going straight to the bucket. She's not looking around anywhere else. She's trying to score.
And she's going to take a break, and here comes Ellie Sines, who got quite a bit of a rest. Shetterly makes the second free throw, and we're back to a one-possession game, 19-17. Morris with the lead over LP. If the Lady Cavs really can just...
Hines playing defense with her feet, not using her hands. You see that a lot in high school ball where people are trying to use their hands. She is moving her feet and getting in front of the Morris ball handler. That is great defense.
Signs almost creating a 5-second call. Morris really can't get anything going. They get inside to Callahan. Puts it up. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Boudreau. Nice job by Maggie. And here comes Signs for LP. LP with a chance to tie or take the lead. They almost throw it away. Jereb tracks it down, and LP calls a timeout. Not a bad timeout taken by Coach Spencer to try to settle things down. It's a full timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here.
That was a great decision to do it there. Offense got kind of stagnant. They were looking at each other like, hey, what are we doing here? It's like, okay, let's take a break. Let's regroup.
And 19-17, LP's got it back to one possession game a few times in this first half. Each team is in the bonus. Possession arrow pointing to Morris. Again, this is a Morris girls team that is 8-0 on the season. And to be honest, Brandon, they have not been tested. Last night they beat Princeton by 23 points. That's their closest game this year. They beat Cole City 67-30, Reed Custer 49-15. Streeter 80-23, Cole City again 52-25, Grace Christian 60-10, Reed Custer again 60-17, and then beat Wilmington 58-24. So by far, at least so far, this is Morris's toughest test.
And honestly, it's LP's defense.
Yeah.
Offensively, you know, they're hanging in there. They're trying to get baskets here and there. But LP's defense is giving it to Morris. Putting, like I said, Hines moving her feet in front of her instead of using hands and picking up, you know, silly fouls. You see that a lot in varsity basketball. Not tonight and not with Hines. And Signs has been doing it too. Moving their feet, staying in front of their people.
So LP with the basketball, trailing 19-17. Here's Alexis Hines. Left-handed dribble, throws it in the corner to Jereb. Jereb was double-teamed, and it's stolen by Callahan. And we're going to have a foul as the sophomore the junior Landry Callahan was fouled by Drew Deppenbrock. So we'll go back to the free throw line. Landry Callahan, a 1-and-1. Or actually, there's no more 1-and-1s. It's 2 free throws.
Very true.
Yep.
I made fun of a coach earlier for saying that. I won't pick on you, though, Jeremy. I won't pick on you.
Makes the first. And Shannon back in for Morris. In fact, Morris with their starting 5 in this game back out there. And that free throw is good by Landry Callahan. So every time LP gets it back within 1 or 2, Morris usually gets a bucket, and they get that lead back to 4, 21-17. Ellie Signs to Hines. Morris kind of picking up the defensive pressure now. Double teaming in the half court.
Yeah, they're up there, like not even past the half court line, and they're already on them, not even letting them get to the 3-point line.
A heads up play by Emma Jereb. She was trapped in the dreaded corner. You never want to get trapped in the corner, and she just threw it off the Morris defender.
And she was doubled and had a third Morris player right behind them.
And basically the baseline, Brandon, works as an extra defender in that case too.
Yeah.
Hines goes to the basket, draws the foul. So LP's offense was kind of stagnant, really was looking discombobulated, and Hines just said, you know what, I'm going to take it to the basket, see what happens. And what happened was Hines draws a foul, second foul of the night on Lily Hansen, and Hines will go to the line for 2. Back iron, no good for Lily.
Gotta knock down these free throws. When you got easy buckets, I mean, they're give-me's. They're give-me's. Nobody's in front of you, no pressure.
See if Hines can get 1 out of 2 here on this trip. It is up, and it is good. Back to a 3-point game, 21-18. Morris with the ball, under a minute left here in this first half. Driving to the basket, Callahan got away with a walk. She puts it up, no, her sister gets the rebound. Off the iron, no good. Another rebound put back up and in.
The third attempt.
By Lily Hansen. I thought Callahan got away with a walk to start that possession, but they let it go. 23-18 Signs. Corner three. No good by Hines. Rebound by Boudreau, though. Kicks it out to Jared. LP gets a second chance. Jared falls and going to call a travel. Emma just kind of lost her footing there right at the free throw line. And ball goes back to Morris. 22.7 seconds to go here in this first half. LP got it to 19-18, but Morris threatening to go on a bit of a run here as we head into the locker room.
A stop here would be huge.
Yes.
They need one right now.
Here's Landry Callahan over to her sister, Lakin. They're just kind of playing back and forth basketball here. 8 seconds left. Callahan picks up her dribble. Down to three. She just got to fire a shot. Instead, finds a teammate who does not get a shot off. Too late. Nice defense, and we've been saying that a lot in this first half. LP makes Morris come up emptied in that first half. We've played a half in this varsity girls basketball game, and it's a tight one. Morris with the lead, but only by 5, 23-18 against LP. Coming up with some halftime numbers after this, Jeremy Aiken, Brendan LaChance, LP Lady Cavs basketball on 103.9 WLPO and on our Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
It's that time of year again. You've got dental benefits waiting to be used, and a lifetime of smiles is here to make sure you don't let them go to waste.
Hey, Dr. Edmund Rowe here with Dr. Pat, Dr. Ken, and Dr. Lee. Don't let your benefits disappear faster than Christmas cookies.
We're talking about cleanings, fillings, crowns, whatever you need. Let's squeeze it all in before the ball drops.
Think of it like a dental dash. Will help you cross the finish line and your benefits won't go to waste.
And let's be honest, wouldn't you rather spend the money on your teeth than on one more ugly holiday sweater?
Don't wait. Call a Lifetime of Smiles today and get the most out of your dental benefits before the year runs out.
Because you pay for those benefits, so why not use them? Time is running out. Don't let them go to waste. Use it or lose it. A Lifetime of Smiles, voted #1 dentist 5 years running in the best of the Illinois Valley.
Dr. Ed Monroe. Tickets to the game and wherever you go. Download the free 103.9 WLPO app today.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back here at halftime. It is 23-18. Morris with the lead over the LP Lady Cavs, and the LP halftime show brought to you by Map Quality Fencing and Deck. High-quality craftsmanship matched with drive and dedication to ensure customers have a product they can be proud of when they hire Map Quality Fencing and Deck. 23-18 the score. Morris leading the Lady Cavs. Morris led after 11-8, and outscored LP 12-10 in that second quarter for this 23-18 lead. And Brandon LaChance, some first half numbers for us?
Yes, let's do this. For the Lady Cavaliers, we have 2 players with 6 points. That is Phoebe Shetterly and Alexis Hines. Alexis Hines also has a rebound, an assist, and a steal, showing that she can do a little bit of everything. Been running the break, been playing great defense. Those are not in the stat sheets, but we can add those too for you to imagine what she's doing here, because she's playing a great all-around game. Elizabeth Signs has 3 rebounds, an assist, and a steal, and she's also been running the break and playing pretty good defense. For Morris, Landry Callahan, the All-State special mention from last year, 8 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals. Her sister, Lincoln Callahan, has 5 points. But between the two, they're 1 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, that's been, one of the few stories is Morris has been dependent on the 3. And, hey, coming into this game when they're scoring 60, 70, 80 points a night, and we're seeing the Callahan sisters scoring 20 to 30 points, those threes must have been going down in those other games. But they did not go down. They made their first attempt tonight. It was their first one early on, and then didn't make another 3 after that.
It might have been their first bucket. It might have been the first basket that they made.
Yeah, and so give some credit, of course, to the LP defense for really being kind of up-in-your-face defense. They really got in the space of the Morris players in that second quarter. The key difference, obviously, the offensive rebounds was a difference, of LP, and the missed free throws. The Cavaliers, I love getting to the line like they have, drawing the fouls, but, of course, they've left some points on the board. They've spent a lot of time on the free throw line in that first half.
They're 8 of 15, so they've missed 7, almost half of their free throw opportunities. And you mentioned offensive rebounds. I didn't count exactly how many offensive rebounds Morris has, but it seems like they get at least 1 every single possession, and some 2 or 3.
So still with all that being said, LP's right in there with a very good Morris team. Again, they come in at 8-0. They've been busy. LP's played 6 games this season, and Morris has played 8 already. And looking at the schedule, next game for LP girls will be Tuesday right back here at home against Sycamore, and Morris will get the weekend off. They'll be home Tuesday night against Ottawa. So urge you to come back out Tuesday night to LP High School and watch the Lady Cavs take on the Spartans of Sycamore. Down at the court right now, and if you're watching the Star Rock Media YouTube broadcast, LP cheerleaders and I think the little kickers, but I don't know if they're having issues with the gym PA system. It's been about probably a solid 3 minutes. The poor girls have been out there. And I'm not a parent. I know you're not, Brandon, but we've been around kids.
Yes.
I'm sure Sab could vouch for this. Probably kids that age, if they're standing around doing nothing for 20 seconds, they start getting antsy, let alone, I mean, it's been like 3 minutes, and kudos to the girls. They've all just been kind of out there hanging out.
I've seen one girl get up, sit down, stand up, get up in about 5 seconds, but she's in one place, so maybe she's doing a workout. But
I mean, I'm seeing the adults move around. They're getting more antsy in the stands and heading to the bathroom or the concession stand. They might just be going ahead and doing their routine here without the music. Unfortunately, I wish we could help in some way, but I'm sure it worked in the rehearsals. It always happens that way.
Well, even the LP cheerleaders are still trying to do stuff with the kids to, try to get them to, stay in one spot and keep their attention.
Well, on the radio broadcast, we're going to take another break here. It is Morris with the lead, 23-18 over LP. We'll continue with our Map Quality and Fence Deck halftime show after this. Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance, back in a minute.
Working part-time or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Derek Brayton, your Oglesby Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 815-883-9556 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
This is where you go when you need to know. 1039 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock. Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back again. Stay tuned. This is the first of a doubleheader tonight, as the LP boys will play Morris after the girls game, and hopefully, and I don't think you mind, Brandon, maybe they'll extend this halftime show a little bit, because we don't want to have these ladies cheated out of their halftime performance here tonight. But
they just did announce we're having technical difficulties, but they didn't say anything else other than that. So it's like, hey, hold on a second, we're trying to get it figured out.
There we go. I hear music now.
They immediately started dancing.
So we're going to take another break as we're going to enjoy this halftime entertainment. You're listening to LP Lady Cavs basketball on 103.9 WLPO. Halftime at Celette Gym, and in fact, they did stop the halftime clock, so we're going to get a little bit of an extended halftime show. That's okay. Morris leading LP 23-18. We'll come back again. We'll go over tonight's basketball schedule. A busy night. This is the real, for the boys for sure, the first big Friday night of basketball. I think they lost their music again. Jeremy, Brandon, back after this on 103.9 WLPO.
But it happens every day, right here in the Illinois Valley. People use checking accounts that don't pay them a dime of interest. Even worse, they pay fees just to use their own money. Illinois Valley Credit Union has a better way. Members of IVCU enjoy high-yield checking, paying 3% interest with no monthly fees or minimum balance. If you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties, you can become an IVCU member and open your own high-yield checking account. Visit ivcu.com or in person in Peru or Princeton today to learn more. Terms and conditions Restrictions apply. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Experience the joy of gifting and a sparkling vehicle this holiday season at Mr. Sparkle Auto Spa. Their holiday special is in full swing. Buy a gift card of any amount at Mr. Sparkle and enjoy a 50% bonus free. That's right, $50 turns into $75 and $100 becomes an impressive $150. No limits apply. Swing by today to take advantage of this fantastic deal. Remember, the magic happens in person. Gift cards are valid for single washes only and cannot be used for memberships. Mr. Sparkle, shining sleighs everywhere this holiday season.
Yo, what's up? I'm Josh, the dude that does roofs from AGG Roofing in LaSalle. If you've been thinking about a new roof, I'm telling you, brother, man, now is the time to lock in at today's cost, and you don't pay till the job is done. With cold weather on the way, don't wait. Make sure your roof and gutter systems are ready for winter. All full roof and gutter replacements at AGG Roofing come with a 10-year leak-free guarantee maintenance warranty. Take advantage of our free inspections, no down payments, and fast approval, low-interest financing. AGG Roofing, putting a roof over your head.
Stirring fiber, exercising, frequent trips to the store for more laxatives and fiber. Sounds like your constipation with belly pain is a lot to manage. But if your symptoms that keep coming back are signs of irritable bowel syndrome with constipation or IBS-C, ask your doctor how Linzess can help you get ahead of it. Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
These are a couple of great teams, but the real supergroups like AC/DC, Def Leppard, and Journey play after the game. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock. Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaChante's back as the LP band now plays High Atop Sled Gym. As we are at the halftime show brought to you by, of course, our friends at Map Quality Fence and Deck. 23-18, it is Morris with the lead over LP. And time now for our second half adjustment brought to you by our friends at City Center Rehabilitation Center. Life is about getting back up when we are knocked down. City Center Rehab in Peru is the perfect fit to assist you in getting up after a surgery, an accident, or a sports injury. Find out more at citycenterrehab.com. And Brandon, I know we kind of talked about it, and I think we were both pretty unanimous. Second half adjustment for LP. They just got to keep Morris off the offensive glass.
Yeah, they got to box out. They got to get in front of Landry Callahan. She's already got 7 rebounds in the first half. They just got to do a better job of keeping Morris from getting second, third, fourth opportunities. I mean, it's hard to beat somebody if you let them get more opportunities than you're getting. And with the amount of offensive rebounds, it's going to be really hard for LP to stay in this game if they keep letting them get all those.
So that it is our City Center Rehab second half adjustment, and LP otherwise keep up that defensive pressure, keep up the aggressiveness on offense, get to the free throw line, and you got to like your chances here in this second half.
The only other thing that I would say besides the rebounding is the turnovers. They've had about, I got them with 7 turnovers, and I want to say 5 of them are probably unforced or forced because they put themselves in position to cause those turnovers. So maybe a little smarter ball handling, not going to the corners and then trying to chuck a pass in between Morris defenders. They only did it a couple times, but if they keep those turnover numbers down, they still got a chance too.
Time now for our scoreboard update, and our scoreboard update throughout this basketball season brought to you by Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle. If you happen to slide into trouble this winter, Autocraft Collision Center is there to help. For trusted collision repair, call Autocraft Collision Center. Again, we'll have LP and Morris boys basketball next here on WLPO. And another girls game that's going on right now, Ottawa hosting Caneland. And then some other boys games tonight, St. Bede at Seneca, Fieldcrest at Olympia, Putnam County home to Dwight, Henry against Midland, Princeton at Sterling Newman, Marquette boys at Low Point Washburn, and Streeter on the road tonight against Herscher. So that's your basketball rundown tonight. And,
you were not lying when you said there was a full slate of boys basketball games tonight.
So one of the few teams, I guess, Hall boys have the night off. A rare Friday night off for Coach Mike Filippini's Red Devils, as they're still flying pretty high, I'm sure, after their win over the LP boys on Tuesday night. Of course, they're getting ready, as we all are. Tomorrow is tip-off for Colmoni Classic, day one.
And a full week of awesome Colmoni Classic action. Always one of my favorite tournaments. I put it up there with the Planos and the, was Marseilles, now Seneca. Those tournaments, it is one of the best.
Great hospitality room, too.
No doubt
that matters.
No doubt about that.
We're back in action. Morris gets the ball first to start the half, and we got a foul. Uh-oh. That probably is number 4 on Bree Rupert.
It is.
As going up for the shot for Morris. And that was Alyssa Jepson. And you wonder if Morris, that's what they wanted to do right out of the gate here in the second half, was to get that 4th foul on Rupert.
Yeah, they went straight after her. Here's a sub coming in.
Yep, Deppenbrock's going to come in for Rupert. So it took 15 seconds, unfortunately, for Bree Rupert, who you got to give her credit because Rupert's been the main post player for LP and has just been battling all night long with the Morris players, who've been very aggressive on the glass. And yet again, Morris with an offensive board. Up, shot, no good. That was Landry Callahan, and it's going to go to LP, I believe. Yep. So LP dodges a bullet that time on the offensive rebound for Morris. 23-18.
But again, first possession, they get an offensive rebound.
Here comes Ellie Signs. Bounce past Emma Jereb. Jereb hands it off to Frederick, who drives to the hoop, layup up and in. Boy, Morris just let Frederick get right by. And Kelsey Frederick with the basket, and then makes it a 3-point game, 23-20.
The guard play of LP has been phenomenal. They're constantly taking to the hoop, constantly looking for the extra pass to make an easy bucket.
Callahan, a wild shot, gets it to go. That was Lakin Callahan. And boy, if you're LP's defense, you let her take that shot because it was a wild shot, but she's a star player and got it to go down.
And she was contested. They were right in front of her. They weren't fouling, made it a pressure position.
Frederick tries to get back to the hoop. She loses control. It's going to be a jump ball, and LP will keep possession. We're 1:10 into this third quarter. 25-20 Morris. They have pretty much led this whole game. LP has gotten it down to 1 and 2 and 3 points quite a few times, but just has not been able to get over that hump. Yep. Frederick thought about the 3, instead drives the basket, kicks it out to Shetterly. She spins, almost travels, but gets it off to Jereb.
Actually, the Morris defender braced her so she didn't take that extra step.
Frederick kicks it. Shetterly 3, short, no good. Rebound Callahan to Lakin Callahan. Quickly head to her teammate, up and in. And that basket was made by Alyssa Jepson. So Morris on a little run here. They get the lead up to 7, 27-20. It was 23-18 at the half. Jereb out top to Deppenbrock. LP again without Rupert, who's on the bench with 4 fouls. Shetterly kicks it out. 3, nope. Signs, pump fakes. Drive, shot long, no good. Rebound Jepson. And here comes Morris. Lakin Callahan quickly ahead. Nice job by Deppenbrock cutting her off. And we're going to have a jump ball as LP double-teamed Landry Callahan, and Morris will get the possession arrow this time.
Shetterly with a smart heads-up play. Saw Landry with the ball in hands reach. Put it on there and got the jump.
We're going to have another jump ball. The inbounds pass was wild by Morris. Great hustle by Emma Jereb. And the jump ball, of course, will go down to LP. So the person, I think Mike Porter is not only doing PA, but Mike is also doing the possession arrow, and he's staying busy doing both things tonight.
Shout out to Mike Porter. Great guy.
I like to call him the voice.
There you go.
Here is Deppenbrock way out top. Bounce pass. Shetterly, bounce pass to Signs. Almost throws it away. Ella tried to save it, but she saved it right to Callahan. And not a bad foul by Deppenbrock as Morris was trying to get out and run. And Drew gets the hold, so Morris will have to inbound it back at half court. And,
there she is.
Yep, Hines will come back in, and Shetterly will take a break for LP. Alexis Hines, who had a big first half in all facets for LP.
I like Spencer's, thought process here.
They get it inside. Does Morris? No good. Rebound up. No good, but fouled. Another offensive rebound, this one from Landry Callahan.
I mean, for Hines to be playing the way that she did in the first half and still keep her off the bench, knowing that she's a spark, and if they're not playing at a high level, when she comes in, she can change that. So good props to Spencer for doing that and not putting her in the starting lineup. Because I probably would have, I'm not going to lie.
It's a foul on Frederick, and the first free throw, nothing but net for Landry Callahan. Second free throw also good. So Morris has built up their biggest lead in quite some time. 9 now, 29-20. 5:20 to go here in the third. Hines going to drive. Kicks it back out to Jerub, and it's going to be an over and back. So Hines a little too much on that pass. Emma couldn't handle it. Went and tracked it down, but again, it was an over and back, so a turnover LP. And Morris now all of a sudden looking to make this a double-figure lead over LP. It's 29-20 with 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Here's Landry Callahan, passes it to Shannon. Good. And it's stolen by Jerub for LP.
Great defense. Just moved, saw where the pass was coming, read the lanes. She just read the passing lane, knew where to be.
And there goes Alexis Hines hitting the floor because she was fouled trying to get to the basket. And that foul is on Lily Hansen. Her third, so she's got foul trouble. Jerub inbounding it underneath her own hoop. Wide open, Frederick misses the shot. Boy, Kelsey was wide open, and now we got a foul in the backcourt on Ellie Signs. That's one way to try to keep Morris from running up and down the court, and that is just to commit a foul. But all of a sudden, though, you got LP with 4 fouls, so for the rest of the quarter now, Morris will be shooting 2 free throws.
And Lily Hansen with her third having to go to the bench takes a big off of the court for Morris, with LP having to play small with Rupert on the bench.
Shannon for Morris finds her teammate, and they put up a shot, no good. Fight for it, who's got it? Shannon comes up with it for Morris, and she knocks it away. Lakin Callahan comes up with it and knocked out of bounds by Hines. Again, great pressure defense by Alexis Hines. Morris will keep the ball inbound in front of their own bench. 29-20, Morris with the lead. 4:20 to go in the third. Lakin Callahan gets it to Alyssa Jepson. She's guarded by Emma Jerub. Jerub trying to get a 5-second call on her. She does not. They try for the back door. LP read it. Unfortunately, Morris was able to get it a 3 on the way off the glass. No good by Lakin Callahan. Rebound by Jerub. She gets it ahead to Frederick. And Kelsey just loses control. Turnover LP. And back to Morris. 29-20. The Lady Cavs just with 2 points here in this third quarter.
So unfortunately, they have not been able to cut down the offensive rebounds for Morris, and are still doing the turnovers.
Yeah.
So they have to limit both of those.
Landry Callahan finds Skylar Salins, who's in the game for the first time tonight. Here is Lakin Callahan. She's cut off by Jerub and Frederick. She kicks it over to her sister for 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound ran down by Hines for LP. Ahead, Deppenbrock, short on the layup. Drew was, I think. And Frederick thought she got fouled. She had 3 Morris players on her. They say no. And here comes Morris the other way.
She was in trouble there. She was boxed in by 3 Morris players. She had nowhere to go.
And there's a steal again by Alexis Hines for LP. Kicks it out to Ellis Hines. Hines for 3, blocked, but I think they're going to get the foul. But she had a clean block, but she came down on her after the jump.
And the Morris player, number 13, let me get the name real quick.
It'd be Shannon.
Tessa Shannon.
Yeah.
You see that a lot when they get a clean block, and then when they come down with their arms or their shoulders, they throw it into the body of the shooter. That is a foul every time. And it happens a lot, and the player will put their hands up like, the LeBron James.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, it wasn't me. You hit them on your way down, so that's a foul.
Yep, that was a foul, and that'll be 3 free throws for Hines for LP. First one is good. So that ends a long scoring drought for the Lady Cavs. 29-21. She's got 2 more here.
Good thing is they had this long scoring drill, and they're still only down by 8.
Second free throw is no good.
I mean, you never want to be
You're
down,
right,
but
right.
to a team like this that's 8-0 and been blowing out the competition, and you're only down by 8 and you're struggling offensively, that's not a bad sign.
Frederick will check out. Boudreaux back in for LP. Let's see if Hines can get 2 out of 3 here. It is up, and it's good. So Alexis continues her great game for LP.
She heard you say that, and she's like, okay, Jeremy, I got you.
29-22, Morris with the ball and the lead. Shannon gives it over to her teammate, Lakin Callahan. She's double-teamed, kicks it back out to Pfeiffer. She's guarded by Signs. Almost a steal by Jerup. Jump shot by Morris. It is good. Off the back iron for Alyssa Jepson.
That was a good take. She saw the LP defense kind of part the seas to get the Callahan girls, and she just took a step forward and released a shot.
Oh, just miscommunication between Signs and Jerup. And an unforced turnover by LP. We got a 30-second timeout taken by Morris. We'll keep it right here. 31-22, 2:37 to go.
Lady Cavs have still not let it get to a double-digit lead.
Right.
They have not done that. Every time they get to 7-8, they pull, bring it down to 4 or 5. Let's see if they can do it again.
Check our scoreboard update. And again, there's a girls' game going on tonight. Ottawa and Canelan at the end of 3 over Kingman Gym. Ottawa with the lead over the Lady Knights, 25-20. So I want to thank Autocraft Collision for our scoreboard updates. Of course, we'll get more scores as the boys' games begin tipping off later.
And as you mentioned, tons of those.
2:37 to go here in the third. It is 31-22 Morris against LP. Morris has the ball. And inbounding it will be Pfeiffer to her teammate Alyssa Jepson. Again, this Morris team has not a single senior on their roster. Here is Lakin Callahan, kicks it out to Salins, who passes up the shot. Landry Callahan will take the 3, air ball. Pfeiffer saves it to Jepson. Air ball, no good. Another rebound, no good.
Another
rebound, no good for Morris. And this time LP will survive that possession as Signs was closest to the ball for the Cavs, but official says it went out on Morris. So still keeping that lead to single digits, 31-22. And here comes LP with the ball. And counting down to 2 minutes left in the third.
And LP got bailed out. They had 3 offensive rebounds again on 1 possession.
Here's Hines to the basket, up and in. Well, I think we're going to get a heat check from Alexis Hines, Brandon.
That's what's going to happen. She is on fire. Not just scoring the bucket, which is what, the heat check is, but every aspect of basketball, she's on fire.
That's a foul. Again, our heat check this year, whether you're too hot or too cold, remember Town and Country Services is doing whatever it takes. We're going to have a blocking foul on LP, which at this point, even without it being a shooting foul, it is 2 free throws because Morris is in the bonus, and that foul was called on Hines.
So she's even on fire with fouls, too.
Yeah, she's only got 2.
She's just doing everything correctly. I mean, that was a good foul, too. Stepped in front of the player, didn't let them get to the hoop, was a little aggressive, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Lakin Callahan, front iron, no good on that first free throw. She'll have one more. 31-24 Morris over LP girls. Second one's no good, but another rebound for Morris. Up and in by Landry Callahan. Man, that's just a backbreaker. When you're down 7, you have the other team miss 2 free throws, but then they get a putback.
Yeah, it's killing them. The rebounds are absolutely killing them.
Just another turnover. Jerup and Signs having issues in the backcourt. Ellie and Emma talk to each other. Turnover LP. 33-24 is the score here. Counting down the time in the third quarter. To the basket is Lakin Callahan, up and in.
I know Lakin was coming in like a train, but Hines stepped aside. She had a perfect charge right there. She wanted to take the hit, but she was like, maybe later in the game.
Backdoor pass to Jerup. She dribbles it back out. Here is Hines, picks up her dribble. Bounce pass to Emma Jerup. We're down to under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Jerup has the ball knocked away momentarily, and Emma will reset. She picks up her dribble well away from the basket, and timeout by Coach Spencer. Just a quick timeout. Let's see. Going to be a full timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here.
That was a good call for timeout because Morris was going to set the trap, probably get a steal. Hopefully not a fast break layup, but that's what the writing on the wall was. So good call from the coach to notice his team was in a bad position.
For 35-24, it is the score. LP trailing Morris with 49.8 seconds to go in this one. Morris coming into this game 8-0 on the season. LP at 3-3. The Cavaliers with wins over Rock Falls, Salmonauke, and Newark, and losses to Sterling, Plano, and Aurora Central Catholic. Again, stay tuned. We'll have LP and Morris boys basketball coming up for you.
We're not going anywhere. We got to stay here.
And we'll send it back to the studios for some music in between games, and then we'll come back for a short pregame show and set up the stage for this boys game as game 2 of the doubleheader.
I thought the game plan was for you to sing in between the games. I thought you were the halftime performance. No?
You thought wrong, Brandon. Maybe next year.
Okay.
Maybe next year.
I tried.
You did try, yeah. Kind of like the 7th inning stretch in baseball in between games. Have a.
We can get you and Savs to do a duet.
You could. Way to drive away viewers and listeners, that's for sure. 35-24, LP with the ball after the timeout. And let's see what they got here. Coach Spencer kind of stops the floor. They had obviously a designed play off that timeout. And they go in the corner to Jereb. She's double teamed. Emma gets around and she's going to get fouled. That's only the 3rd foul on Morris, so it'll be an inbound for LP, not going to the free throw line. And that foul is on number 11, Alyssa Jepson. That's Jepson's 3rd. And she'll probably sit out the rest of this quarter with those 3 fouls. 33.1 to go here in the 3rd. Jereb to inbound, and she's still looking, finds Hines. She's quickly double teamed, bounce past to Jereb. Jereb inside to Boudreau. Tries to force it into Deppenbrock. Stolen, and then we're going to get a late, kind of a cheapy foul on Ella Sines.
I think that's her 4th.
And unfortunately, that's going to put Morris back on the free throw line, too. Tessa Shannon will go to the line, and I guess that's 3. You got her for 4, though?
I had her for, I must have gave her somebody else's, but they say 3. So I'm good with that. We can go 3 is better than 4.
Free throw is good for Morris, and again, that's Shannon with the free throw, and Sines will take a break. Shetterly back in. Morris extending their lead to 12 after that made free throw. So in the first half, it was LP living at the free throw line. 3rd quarter, Morris getting to the free throw line quite a bit. Unfortunately for the Lady Cavs, Morris more efficient from the free throw line than LP. 37-24 Morris. And there's a steal by Lakin Callahan. And whoa, she goes tumbling out of bounds. She looks at the official like, you got to be kidding me. But they let it go. And that's a turnover on Callahan for Morris. So break for LP. We're down to 10 seconds. Lady Cavs got to hurry it here, and the ball's knocked away. That's going to take a few more seconds off the clock. We're down to 6.8. And actually the ball now going to be inbounded on the Morris side of the half-court line here. Hopefully LP realizes how much time's left. Here's Jereb. Yep, she does. She looks at the scoreboard.
Looks right at it.
She's down to 3 seconds, too. Hines is going to have to fire one up. And that was a true heat check if that went in for Alexis. But it did not. We're going to take a break. It is 37-24 Morris after 3. Back with more Lady Cavs basketball after this.
LaSalle Peru Cavalier basketball is brought to you in part by MAP Quality Fencing and Deck. When you choose MAP, you're choosing a company that works hard to ensure all work is something you'll be proud of. If you want a fence or deck that stands strong, looks great, and that you can take pride in, contact MAP Quality Fencing and Decks. MAP Quality Fencing and Deck thanks you for your support and invites you to take advantage of the colder weather to get a jump on your spring and summer projects. Visit mapqualityfencing.com for more, and go Cavs!
Life is full of dreams and aspirations. Sometimes those dreams require a helping hand. This is Zach from North Central Bank. When you need a financial boost, we're here to assist you. We offer a variety of convenient and flexible loan options to suit your specific needs. Whether you're buying a home, a new vehicle, planning a vacation, or facing unexpected expenses, we're your trusted partner. To get started, visit us online at northcentralbank.com or stop by one of our branches in Ladd and Hennepin. North Central Bank, member FDIC, NMLS number 1593736.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. At LaSalle County CASA, court-appointed special advocates, they're making that vision a reality, one child at a time. This season, make a life-changing commitment to help a child in our community. Join LaSalle County CASA as they work to ensure every child safe, every community aware. Volunteer, donate, change a child's story. LaSalle County CASA, court-appointed special advocates for abused and neglected children in the LaSalle County court system. Go to lasallecountycasa.org to learn more. Together, we can make a difference, one child at a time.
Now remember, the roads are icy. You need to be extra careful.
I know, I got this.
Don't go too fast, especially on turns.
I'm fine, Dad. Watch, I can handle it.
Just be careful.
As winter sets in, even the most cautious drivers can find themselves in need of repairs. If you happen to slide into trouble, Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle is there to help. The team at Autocraft Collision Center thanks you for your continued trust in business and wishes you a safe, joyful, and bountiful holiday season. Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle, where Starved Rock Country turns for trusted collision repair.
From Princeton to Ottawa, Mendota to Streeter, and everywhere in between, it's Starved Rock Local, 1039 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Brendan Lachance back, and right away off the fourth quarter, Morris gets it into Landry Callahan, who makes the shot and is fouled by Rupert. Completes the three-point play, and that is it for Bree Rupert. She lasted 15 seconds in the third quarter before she had to go out with 4 fouls, and she lasted 10 seconds, unfortunately, in the fourth quarter, got her 5th foul. So Rupert done for the night, as she has really had to guard the Callahan sisters. And on the other side, Emma Jereb takes it to the hoop and draws a foul, and she's got 2 free throws. First free throw is no good for Jereb. I believe Emma trying to get on the scoring column, right, Brandon? Is Jereb scoreless tonight?
Yep, she is scoreless at the moment. But
not anymore.
I was just same thing.
Yep. Emma's been working hard as basically a point guard, her and Ella Sines, and Jereb on the scorebook. 40-25, Morris with the lead over LP. Morris has been in the lead pretty much the whole game, and there's a shot made off the deflection. Lily Hansen, it deflected off at least 2 players. Look what I found for Morris is Hansen, and she puts it in, 42-25. Sines throws it out top to Jereb. Emma looking for help, going to get a pick from Frederick, a little pick and roll. Kelsey goes to the basket, and she passed it, but maybe they'll give her their shot. Yeah, it's going to be out of bounds, unfortunately. Kelsey had already committed to passing the ball. If she would have looked more like it was a shot attempt, it would have been a 2-shot opportunity. But
she only would have had to turn her body like a half an inch the other way to make it look like that, too.
Here's Jereb, thought about the 3, kicks it back out to Hines, and she does track it down to save the back, over and back. Emma Jereb with a left-handed dribble, kicks it out, Sines for 3. No, man, that would have been nice. Rebound, Frederick. And Kelsey loses it. LP has not had a three-pointer tonight. Of course, our three-pointer is brought to you by Derek Brayton, your local financial advisor from Edward Jones. And we got a timeout on the floor taken by Morris. We're waiting to see if it's a 30 or a full timeout. It's a full, so we'll take a quick full timeout as well. 42-35 Morris over LP. Back after this.
Christmas arrives Saturday in Peru. Hi, this is Adam Thorson, Peru's Parks and Rec Director, and Santa's elf, inviting you to join in on the fun as we light up the night this Saturday in Peru. The City of Peru hosts the Light Up Christmas Parade starting at 5. Then join us at Peru City Hall for photos with Santa, gifts, and cookies. Bring the whole family to light up the night Saturday in Peru and get the holidays started with the City of Peru.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Derek Brayton, your Oglesby Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 815-883-9556 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
So you had surgery and need physical therapy. Did you know you have a choice? You broke your leg or tore a ligament and need physical therapy. Did you know you have a choice? City Center Rehabilitation. You do have a choice if you've had a sports injury or any kind of injury and need rehab. City Center Rehabilitation. And City Center Rehab does it all. Sports enhancement, sports medicine, aquatic therapy, athletic training, and more. If you need physical therapy, you can choose where you go. Choose City Center Rehabilitation in Peru. See more at citycenter-rehab.com.
An Illinois Valley tradition for sports continues on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock.
Shetterly with the steal, and for LP misses the shot, but an offensive rebound for LP. Alexis Hines, the shot good and a foul. So Alexis will go for the and one here. Shot is no good. She cannot complete the three-point play. 42-27. Jeremy Aiken, Brendan Lachance back here as we're early in the fourth quarter between LP and Morris girls. There's a steal by Ellis Hines. Layup, missed it. Too hard on the layup. Signs looking for the rebound, and she's going to pick up instead her fourth foul. Boy, she was frustrated at missing the layup, and she was bound and determined either to get a steal or a foul there on defense. Is that 5? No, it's 4 on Signs.
Yep, that's 4.
So 5:51 to go. It's 42-27 Morris. 15-point lead for Morris. Again, this is by far, believe it or not, their closest game of the year so far. They've had some clock runners in their 8-0 start. And they try to work it inside. It's stolen away by Phoebe Shetterly.
And LP was in it for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And it only takes a couple shots.
Signs just can't get the 3. Rebound, Boudreau. She had it knocked away. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow LP. But, boy, Signs was open for 3, and Ellie just couldn't get it to go down.
That's why I said that. I was trying to lead into a transition. It only takes a couple shots, and I was hoping she'd knock it down. But, hey, they got opportunities. Let's make it happen.
Inbounds pass to Frederick. She just can't handle it, and it's stolen by Callahan for Morris, it being Landry Callahan. She runs the court, and wow, puts it up and in. That's a great job. And that's why she's an all-state, all-conference type player. Landry Callahan got the steal, ran the court, and got the pass for the layup. 44-27, Morris with the lead, and Frederick runs it down for LP. They leave her wide open, and Kelsey just can't get it to go. And Signs tries to rip the ball away, but instead forces a jump ball. And she's a bulldog on defense. This is Ellie Signs. And she's very aggressive, and she's probably going to foul out a few times this year. But
this may be one of those games.
Yes, it could be.
I was surprised they didn't call a foul on that one, but she did get a good grab on the ball.
Pfeiffer with it for Morris, and here is Landry Callahan back out to Pfeiffer. Morris may try to run a little clock here, and then instead, nope, Signs almost got her 5th, going for a steal. Pfeiffer will shoot a 3 for Morris and gets it. Wow, off the bench. A 3 by Cammie Pfeiffer. And that gets the lead up to the biggest it's been all night, 47-27. A game that definitely we're going to end up saying was a lot closer than the score indicates. Hines with a spin move comes up short, and a rebound for Callahan. Up ahead, it's stolen by Frederick for LP.
The second half has just not went LP's way, but they played a great first half. They stayed in the game. Just Morris made some adjustments and figured out a way to get to the hoop.
3 by Shetterly is no good, and the ball bounces out of bounds as 3 players tried to go for it. 2 from LP, 1 from Morris. But, boy, you can see some of the girls breathing, hands on the hips here as we're getting near the end of the game. It's kind of a frantic fourth quarter right now. And a nice hustle by Boudreau, saving probably an easy layup for Morris as the pass was attempted by Hansen. And Morris will inbound underneath their own basket, 4:02 to go.
Those are one of those plays you can't say they were in the right place at the right time. She knew where she needed to be.
Oh, she got a bounce here on the road. Alyssa Jepson, who was, I guess, inside the three-point arc, so it's only a 2. Makes it a 49-27 game. Shetterly with a spin move. Nice looking move. That's the play of the night for LP. Phoebe Shetterly with a spin move and high off the glass. May gets it back to a 20-point game, 49-29. Now Shetterly playing some top-notch defense. They get it inside, blocked by Frederick. Who's got it? Signs comes away with it. 49-29. Here comes Ellie looking to beat her defender off the dribble. She will, but then she loses it out of bounds. And we got a substitute for LP. First time tonight. Aguirre will be making her first appearance tonight, and Phoebe Shetterly will go out.
Shetterly had a pretty good game.
Yeah.
She was very, very aggressive to the hoop as an offensive player. Just got to the bucket anytime she wanted to, almost.
LP Aguirre with the steal. Ahead, Signs layup, missed another layup. Boudreau with the rebound. She was fouled. So Boudreau will go to the line for two.
Boudreau's coming here and played some pretty good minutes off the bench, too. He's got 4 rebounds. We just said she, made a good deflection on defense to stop an easy layup. So I'm playing some good ball.
So let's see if Boudreau can get in the scoring column. First free throw is off the back iron and no good. And another substitute for Morris. As we might see more and more subs here and going deeper in the bench. Second free throw, no good. Rebound cleared off by Landry Callahan for Morris.
She has 17 rebounds.
Wow, there's a steal by Signs. Ellie with the pass in the corner. Here comes Hines. Jump shot. Off the glass, no good. Frederick fights for it. Hines fights for it. And guess what? Another rebound for Landry Callahan.
We'll leave the rest of her stats for the post-game show. But
oh, Morris turns it over. Just couldn't save it. Was the Morris ball handler, Tessa Shannon. Couple other subs here. Deppenbrock comes in, and Grebner will be in for the first time tonight.
I'm actually surprised Landry is still in the game. I would take her out at this point. 2:36 left. You're up by 20.
Do they know that she's close to 20 rebounds or something? That's still not an excuse to keep her out there. Yeah, when you're up 20 with 2.5 to go. But Hines thought about the three. Instead, she drives, and good. Wow, what a game for Alexis Hines.
The heat check of the game by far.
Yeah. Quickly the other way for Morris. Layup no good. And there's Callahan, got another rebound, missed the putback.
And both of those misses were because of Boudreau's defense. Right there, arms up, bodied but didn't foul. That was great defense and great way to make them miss shots.
Morris going to work the ball around. In fact, both Callahan sisters are out there for Morris. As that was Landry taking the three. Now we got Aguirre, who is fouled. And actually, Aguirre is going to get to go to the free throw line because I don't think the officials know it yet, but that is the 5th team foul on Morris.
No, they're throwing the ball inside.
Now we might see some subs here. Brooke Thorson, don't know if that's any relation to our own Rod Thorson, being from Morris, of course. A lot of Thorsons in that neck of the woods.
It's quite possible.
Aguirre's first free throw is no good. 2 substitutes, actually. Kaylee Maddox and Landry Callahan will check out. Still in the game is Lakin Callahan. Aguirre, in and out, no good. Boy, that one was down, and the ball came back out. Rebound for Lakin Callahan for Morris. And she's bumped, but boy, Hines is just playing defense all the way to the end here tonight. They get it inside. Callahan up and in. So Lakin gets another basket. Back up to 20, 51-31.
I'm still surprised that they're in there at all.
Yeah.
I would not risk injuries. I mean, it's early in the season. But hey, we're up here. He's down there.
And Callahan with the steal. She knocks the pass away. Here comes Morris the other way. Down on the floor, we're going to get a travel. And this might be the exit for Callahan, the sophomore, and it will be. So both Callahan and Hansen, 2 of the Morris starters, will check out with 1:07 to go in this ball game. 51-31 is the score as we're down to a minute left. Hines with it out top to Aguirre. Aguirre passes in the corner to Deppenbrock. Back out top to Grebner. Passes it to Deppenbrock. Here's Hines beyond the three-point arc on the right side. Back out top to Deppenbrock. Over to Aguirre. Down to 40 seconds to go. Aguirre beats her player up to the dribble. Boudreau open for three. She'll fire it up. Short and no good. She hesitated at first and probably heard people telling her just to shoot it.
I don't think she's normally a three-point shooter, because after she shoots, she looked over at Spencer and he sort of hit his hand over his mouth, but she didn't really have she had a wide open look. Why not?
Morris working the ball around. Down to 20 seconds left. They get it inside. And they kick it back out. Here's Pfeiffer, who's made a three already, and she makes another one. Cami Pfeiffer, a sophomore to watch for Morris, with 2 threes tonight. Edward Jones, Derek Brayton, 3-point. A bucket there. And down to 5 seconds, a three. No. Hines, why not? Grebner rebound. No. Grebner gets another rebound for the stat sheet, but could not get it to go down. So that's the final score. 54-31 Morris as they pulled away in the second half. It was only a 5-point game at the half. We'll take a break. We'll come back with some final numbers. Morris girls win this one 54-31. Back in 40 seconds on 103.9 WLPO and on the Starbrook Media YouTube channel.
Experience the joy of gifting and a sparkling vehicle this holiday season at Mr. Sparkle Auto Spa. Their holiday special is in full swing. Buy a gift card of any amount at Mr. Sparkle and enjoy a 50% bonus free. That's right, $50 turns into $75 and $100 becomes an impressive $150. No limits apply. Swing by today to take advantage of this fantastic deal. Remember, the magic happens in person. Gift cards are valid for single washes only and cannot be used for memberships. Mr. Sparkle, shining sleighs everywhere this holiday season.
Not all local is created equal. This is Starved Rock Local. 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken and Brandon Lachance back here as Morris beats the LP girls by a final score of 54-31. And the Cavaliers were only down 23-18 at halftime, but were outscored 31-13 in the second half. Third quarter was a big difference as Morris got out to a big lead, and a big difference as well getting Bree Rupert in foul trouble as she was only in there for about 26 total seconds of the second half. So LP girls fall 54-31. We're going to take another break. We come back, we'll give you our player of the game, brought to you by Illinois Valley Credit Union. As we take a break, brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. A financial timeout, 54-31, the final score. Morris over LP. Back with more of the girls basketball post-game show in a moment.
Looking to shake a 6-game skid, the Bears begin their final 5-pack of games in this Rocky season in Santa Clara against the 49ers. Hi, everybody. It's the voice of the Bears, Jeff Joniak, with your Bears Brief. Interim head coach Thomas Brown.
Asking for a specific style of play from the Bears moving forward.
Yeah, all I expect is everybody's best every day. I try to give them my best, Caleb and everybody else. And it's my job, and also the rest of the coaches, is trying to figure out how to bring the best of our players. And so delivering information, I hold them accountable, lift them up. We need to lift them up. But again, those guys play together. They'll play confident.
So far, the Bears have not won a road game this season, but did win a neutral site game in London. To beat the banged-up Niners, they'll have to quiet the play of 2023 Pro Bowl quarterback Brock Purdy and the big play potential of Deebo Samuel and Jawan Jennings. I'm Jeff Joniak, and that's your Bears Brief.
Bears Briefs are brought to you by Illinois Valley Credit Union. For all the services you need and the best service in the Illinois Valley, find them on Facebook or at ivcu.com. And catch the Bears all season on Starbrook's exclusive radio home, 96.5 The Wolf.
Listen on FM 103.9, AM 1220 with the free WLPO app, or ask your smart speaker to play 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon Lachance back. Post-game for the girls Morris and LP matchup, 54-31. Morris beats LP. And Brandon, you got some final numbers.
I sure do. For LP, the Lady Cavs, Alexis Hines, as we said, she was on fire for most of the game. 14 points, 4 rebounds. She had an assist and a steal as well. She was doing a little bit of everything. She tied for the lead with 4 rebounds with Brianna Rupert and Kelsey Frederick. She was the team leader with 14 points. Then Phoebe Shetterly had 8 points, 3 steals, and a couple boards. Did a little bit of everything as well. The big-time player for Morris, Landry Callahan, coming in. We knew she was an all-state caliber player. 17 points, 18 rebounds, and 3 steals with a massive double-double. Her sister, Lincoln Callahan, 12 points, 4 rebounds. And then we also had Lily Hansen with 6 points and 4 rebounds. So they, showed they could get it done. They really didn't shoot threes the way they wanted to, but they were able to crash the boards. They made some nice passes, got a lot of mid-ranges, and, kind of plugged it out at the end to pull away. But LP did their thing for the first half. I was very, very excited and not really surprised about what Lexus Hines was doing, but the way she was playing defense, her commitment to using her feet, not her hands, led to steals, which led to fast break buckets, which led to a lot of free throw opportunities for LP. If they keep playing like that, and as the season goes on, they're able to knock down some more free throws, and Alexis Hines still plays with that kind of defensive intensity, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch throughout the season.
Definitely so. LP falls 54-31. Let's take another break. We'll come back with our Illinois Valley Credit Union player of the game. Lady Cavs lose. The boys' teams are on the court. We'll continue our post-game / pre-game show, I guess, if you will, after this.
Now remember, the roads are icy. You need to be extra careful.
I know. I got this.
Don't go too fast, especially on turns.
I'm fine, Dad. Watch. I can handle it.
Just be careful.
As winter sets in, even the most cautious drivers can find themselves in need of repairs. If you happen to slide into trouble, Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle is there to help. The team at Autocraft Collision Center thanks you for your continued trust in business and wishes you a safe, joyful, and bountiful holiday season. Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle, where Starved Rock Country turns for trusted collision repair.
Start your day with Rod and Tom. Then get updates throughout the day on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Derek Brayton, your Oglesby Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 815-883-9556 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
So you had surgery and need physical therapy. Did you know you have a choice? You broke your leg or tore a ligament and need physical therapy. Did you know you have a choice? City Center Rehabilitation. You do have a choice. If you've had a sports injury or any kind of injury and need rehab, City Center Rehabilitation. And City Center Rehab does it all. Sports enhancement, sports medicine, aquatic therapy, athletic training, and more. If you need physical therapy, you can choose where you go. Choose City Center Rehabilitation in Peru. See more at citycenter-rehab.com.
The biggest games and the best matchups are on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Experience the joy of gifting and a sparkling vehicle this holiday season at Mr. Sparkle Auto Spa. Their holiday special is in full swing. Buy a gift card of any amount at Mr. Sparkle and enjoy a 50% bonus free. That's right, $50 turns into $75 and $100 becomes an impressive $150. No limits apply. Swing by today to take advantage of this fantastic deal. Remember, the magic happens in person. Gift cards are valid for single washes only and cannot be used for memberships. Mr. Sparkle, shining sleighs everywhere this holiday season.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. At LaSalle County CASA, court-appointed special advocates. They're making that vision a reality, one child at a time. This season, make a life-changing commitment to help a child in our community. Join LaSalle County CASA as they work to ensure every child safe, every community aware. Volunteer, donate, change a child's story. LaSalle County CASA, court-appointed special advocates for abused and neglected children in the LaSalle County court system. Go to LaSalleCountyCASA.org to learn more. Together, we can make a difference, one child at a time.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer Sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths have ultra-thick pads to trap and lock hairs, like a hair magnet. And when I'm finished cleaning up my hair, Sweeper takes care of his too. Now the hair's gone, all thanks to Swiffer. Try Swiffer Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths. I promise you'll love them or your money back. And also try Swiffer Sweeper Wet to make quick work of tough, sticky messes.
Want to win the holidays? Ulta Beauty has the hottest beauty gifts your family and friends actually want. I'm talking beauty gifts they'll be obsessed with, like wow-worthy exclusives from Tarte, Charlotte Tilbury, and Clinique that everyone will rave about, and luxurious fragrances from YSL, Valentino, and Ariana Grande. Of course, when in doubt, you can never go wrong with a gift card. Super thoughtful, yet super easy. Visit Ulta Beauty today to get all the best gifts for everyone on your list.
If Tom Petty, Bob Seger, and John Mellencamp are some of your favorite players, stick around after the game. 1039 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock. Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaShawn says we wrap up the girls broadcast, and we'll take a very short break and be back for the boys. Time now to give you our player of the game, brought to you by Illinois Valley Credit Union in Peru and Princeton. Become a member today and unlock all the financial services IVCU has to offer, and I think it's a no-brainer here, Brandon. Alexis Hines, the sixth man off the bench with a great game.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it probably about 3-4 times during the broadcast. Just everything that she was doing to a very, very high level. The way she was playing defense and moving her feet in front of the Morris offensive players instead of trying to slow them down by using her arms, which, you know, refs see that and call a lot of fouls. She didn't do that. She played smart, moved her feet, got in front of them, played great, had steals, saw her teammates running down the court, led to easy layups, and the most part, it actually led to easy free throws because they were getting fouled when they were going up for the attempts. But I'm going to say for the majority of the first half, she was making the LaSalle Peru basketball team move with everything that she was doing.
So congratulations to Alexa Hines, our Illinois Valley Credit Union player of the game. We're going to send it back to the studios for about 5 minutes or so, and we'll come back with boys basketball, Morris and LP. Second game of the doubleheader. The girls from Morris win game one, 54-31. Stay tuned on 103.9 WLPO and on our Star Rock Media YouTube channel.